Vietnam jungle, September 1969. 5 LRRP soldiers froze. The jungle was too quiet. Specialist Thomas McKenna sensed the enemy. 12 North Vietnamese Army soldiers had set an ambush. His teammates waited. McKenna hadn't lost a single man in 18 months. McKenna pointed 2 fingers at his eyes, swept left. 2 NVA soldiers behind the log. Then he vanished. 30 seconds later, a suppressed shot. 1 NVA dropped. McKenna appeared behind him. Blade flashed. The second soldier died. The ambush collapsed. The enemy fled. 20 minutes later, they found him at a tunnel entrance. They went down. "I'm going after them." Sergeant Jake Morrison. "Negative, Ghost. Nobody goes down there." McKenna. "They've got firebase intel. We lose 100 men by morning. I'm going." Ghost descended into the Cu Chi tunnels. 3 hours later, he emerged, dragging maps. This wasn't his first time. It wouldn't be his last. The past. Michigan, 1946 to 1968. Thomas McKenna was born November 12, 1946, in Michigan. His father was a Korean War veteran, professional hunter. Tommy, the loudest animal in the forest is the dead animal. If you want to survive, you learn to move like you don't exist. McKenna learned well. By 17, even his father couldn't hear him coming. In 1964, he volunteered for Vietnam. In basic training, his instructors noticed something different. During field exercises, he appeared and disappeared at will. First nickname, Phantom. In 1967, he was selected for LRRP training. He remained undetected for 72 hours. Instructor report: he moves like a ghost. The nickname stuck, Ghost. He arrived in Vietnam February 1968. He was 21 years old. Cu Chi, Tunnels and Ghosts. McKenna was assigned to Cu Chi Base. The base sat above Vietnam's largest tunnel network. Captain Hayes: Delta Team, deep patrols into Indian country. Any tunnel experience? I can handle tight spaces, sir. On his first patrol, McKenna barely spoke. On the second day, he found Viet Cong trail. 12 to 15 men. 4 hours ago. Northwest. That evening, he spotted a nearly invisible tripwire. He saved the team. On the third day, he found the enemy camp. McKenna noticed a tunnel entrance. Main supply route. If we collapse it, we cut off their supplies. Morrison: Negative. Too dangerous. But Captain Hayes called McKenna. Would you be willing to go down and find out? Yes, sir. Thomas McKenna became a tunnel rat. Hunting in the tunnels, the Cu Chi tunnels stretched 150 miles underground, living quarters, weapons caches. Narrow, less than 3 feet wide, pitch black, filled with traps, punji stakes, snakes, booby-trapped grenades. Most soldiers refused after one mission. McKenna volunteered again, and again, and again. Minimal equipment: red-filtered flashlight, .45 pistol, crowbar knife, rope. He never used grenades in the tunnels. He rarely fired his pistol. He used stealth. He crawled in complete darkness, listened for breathing, sensed enemy presence. On his third mission, he encountered his first Viet Cong underground. He heard breathing in a narrow passage, very close. He switched off his flashlight, waited in darkness. Slowly, he crawled forward, knife ready. When he felt the enemy's breath, he struck, one hand over mouth, one knife to throat. The fighter died without a sound. 40 minutes later, he emerged. Tunnels clear. Found a weapons cache. Word spread. Ghost had killed a Viet Cong in the tunnels. In 6 months, 23 tunnel missions, 11 enemy underground. Maps, documents, American lives saved. His fellow soldiers whispered McKenna wasn't entirely human. He could see in the dark. He could sense the enemy. McKenna never confirmed or denied. He just kept going into the tunnels. He knew one simple truth. The tunnels were the enemy's sanctuary, and sanctuaries could be violated. By mid-1969, McKenna was a legend in the 52nd Infantry. His LRRP team completed 32 missions, 0 casualties. His tunnel rat reputation was fearsome. The Viet Cong feared the tunnels themselves. Radio Hanoi, the American demon who hunts in the tunnels. But McKenna remained unchanged. Constant training, tracking skills, captured documents, distinctive habits, silent communication, hand signals, gestures, eye contact. Captured weapons, AK-47s, Chinese grenades. The Viet Cong couldn't identify the source. No personal effects, no photos, no letters. Night operations. Darkness was the scouts' ally. Solo night missions. August 1969. Legendary mission. High-ranking NVA colonel, 12 miles inside enemy territory. Midnight meeting. Command wanted confirmation. McKenna volunteered. Solo. On foot. At night. Morrison. This is suicide. You'll never make it. McKenna. I'll be back by dawn. And he was. He infiltrated the village, observed the meeting, counted 11 officers, sketched the layout, exfiltrated undetected. The intelligence led to an airstrike. The colonel and 10 officers died. Captain Hayes. You're either the bravest man I've ever met or the craziest. McKenna. Just doing my job, sir. Final mission. October 1969. McKenna had been in Vietnam for 20 months. His third tour was ending. But the war was taking its toll. Too much death. Nightmares worsening. Morrison. You need a break, Ghost. McKenna. I'll rest when I'm home. October 17th, 1969. Intelligence reported a major Viet Cong bunker, 3 levels deep. Command wanted it found. They needed a tunnel rat. McKenna volunteered. The deepest mission yet. Into the heart of the tunnel network. Morrison. I've got a bad feeling. Let someone else go. McKenna. Nobody else can do this, Jake. Then take a team. Don't go alone. In the tunnels, a team is a liability. I go alone. Morrison handed him rope. McKenna tied it to his ankle, smiled. See you in a few hours. He descended into the tunnel entrance at 1400 hours. He was never seen again. Missing for the first 2 hours. Regular communication. Rope signals. 1430 hours. 3 tugs. All clear. 1445 hours. 3 tugs. All clear. 1500 hours. 3 tugs. All clear. 1515 hours. 2 tugs. Hold position. 1520 hours. The rope went slack. It had been cut. Cleanly. Deliberately. Ghost, respond. Silence. Morrison. We're going in. We're bringing him back. They descended into the tunnel. Blood. McKenna's flashlight. Shattered. Covered in blood. Gunfire. .45 pistol. 3 shots. Silence. AK-47s. Many of them. Silence. Morrison. We pull back. We'll collapse the tunnel. Explosives were placed. Detonated at 1800 hours. Hundreds of yards of tunnel collapsed. Morrison waited until midnight. McKenna never emerged. Search teams combed the area. Collapsed tunnels. Viet Cong bodies. But no Thomas McKenna. No body. No dog tags. No equipment. October 17th, 1969. Listed as missing in action. He was 22 years old. The Legend Lives Memorial Service. Morrison. Ghost was the best soldier I ever served with. He saved our lives. He went down knowing he might not come back, but he went anyway, because that's who he was, a warrior, a ghost, and ghosts don't die. They just disappear. In the following months, strange reports came. Viet Cong defectors, an American ghost in the Cu Chi tunnels, appearing in darkness, striking, vanishing. Viet Cong fighters refused to enter certain tunnels. They heard footsteps, felt cold air, found comrades dead with knife wounds. American intelligence called it propaganda. But Morrison believed. He's still down there. I know he is. He's still fighting. In 1975, Saigon fell. Morrison went to Cu Chi. He stood at the tunnel entrance. "Ghost, if you're still down there, it's over. You can come home now." No answer, but he felt something. A presence, a cold breeze, movement in the shadows. Then it was gone. The end specialist Thomas "Ghost" McKenna was posthumously awarded Silver Star, Bronze Star with Valor, Purple Heart, Combat Infantryman Badge. He was promoted to sergeant. Vietnam Veterans Memorial, Panel 16W, Line 104. His body was never recovered. In 1995, a U.S. Vietnamese team excavating Cu Chi found something in a sealed chamber. A rusted .45 pistol, a K-bar knife with TM carved in the handle, 11 enemy dog tags, a tunnel map with English notations. DNA testing was inconclusive. Sergeant Morrison saw the photographs. "That's Ghost's knife. He carved those initials himself." His pistol, I watched him clean it 1,000 times. His map, his handwriting, he was mapping the entire network, even after we pulled out, even after we thought he was dead. He was still fighting, alone in the dark, for 6 years, maybe longer. Do you think he survived? Morrison smiled, sad but proud. Ghost did what he always did. He kept moving, kept hunting, kept fighting, and somewhere in the deepest, darkest places, I think he finally found peace. Today, Vietnamese tour guides in Cu Chi tell stories. Late at night, you can hear footsteps in the tunnels, feel cold air, see shadows move. Tourists laugh. Veterans don't. They know the truth. Some soldiers never stop fighting. Some warriors never come home. And some ghosts are very, very real. Specialist Thomas "Ghost" McKenna. November 12, 1946. Missing in action. October 17, 1969. The Ghost of Cu Chi. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Leave a comment with your thoughts.